So we're on the Natchez Trace, which is 440 miles that looks like this. Of course, the Tennessee part is real curvy, but as we get further south and get into the swamps of Mississippi, it straightens out. Looks like I'm going to have to clean the windshield. But we stopped a minute ago and took a picture by the... Oh, we're going over this great bridge here. I think I'm going to stop. That's a famous bridge. Birdsong Bridge. So we're walking down to Birdsong Bridge. The hunter is enjoying all the new smells. Wish Jen were with me, but I wasn't going to do this, but Route 40 was all torn up. So I might as well take this scenic drive, which is what I'm doing. I think this is a really beautiful bridge, and there is kind of an overlook down here. Hunty is pulling away lots and lots and lots of new smell. Oh, wow. Look at this bridge. Oh. I wish Jen were here. She's seen this twice, I think. But kind of see the bridge coming into view. Looks like they need to repaint it. I'm not sure what's down below. Is it a road or it's just a road? There's Birdsong Bridge. Hold on a second. Come on. Come on. And there's Hunty enjoying Birdsong Bridge. Yep. Come on. Let's go. I forgot to mention, when we stopped to take a picture of the sign, there was a live armadillo. And I walked down to get a picture, and then Hunter went down, and of course the armadillo scooted away and I didn't get a picture. But I've only seen armadillos dead on the road. Never actually seen a live one. So there's my iris. 237,000 miles on that girl. 237,000. So pretty soon she's going to be 250,000. So hopefully we'll try to make her immortal. Yep, there she is. You can see the autumn colors. Well, I'm shooting into the sun, and my window is crap. It's crappy, but just another interesting fact about the Natchez Trace. It's 440 miles long, and there's not one stop sign or stop light. When you go. All the other roads that intersect, they all have stop signs, but there's no stop signs on this road. It's like a a slow interstate. I'm doing 52 now, but the speed limit's actually 50. But you can see ahead, it's all like this. It's just peaceful. It's just a beautiful drive. We're at the Meriwether Lewis Memorial, which is at this fine campground, free campground. Now we're going by Pioneer Cemetery, where Meriwether Lewis was reported to be buried. The story is Meriwether Lewis either was murdered or managed to kill himself with 2 shots to the head with a muzzle-loading pistol. Kind of unlikely. That's the memorial there. Stop for a few here. So this is the inn where, probably reconstructed, where, because it happened in 1809, so basically 200 years ago, where Meriwether Lewis was murdered. We're gonna go up and get a closer look at it just in a minute. There's Hunty looking on. Well, it's certainly not the original, but it's been here for a long time. Oh, looks like they're charging batteries in there. Locked. Probably only open in the summer. Come on. So we're walking a section of the Natchez Trace. Actually, wouldn't it look like this? This is just a sidebar of it. Here's the trace itself. Notice how it's beaten into the ground, and this is beaten into the ground because of thousands of people that would have walked this. Natives, and the early pioneers. And now us. There's my pooch, Auntie. Lots of smells here. We're just going to walk up here a little bit. Sorry this is so jerky, but I got somebody who's jerking me around here. There's lots of sections along the Natchez Trace Parkway where there's sections of the old trace. And this is one of them. I think this is a sassafras tree. No. Sassafras has similar leaves, but not exactly like that. I can't let Hunter loose in here because he'd just be out. I'm just going down to the bend up here. Now, it's a beautiful time of year to be here because it's fall. I'm sure the Park Service keeps this mowed to keep this underbrush that you see on both sides to keep it down. But this is where the old trace was. Trace is a pathway. What the early pioneers would do from the western Pennsylvania and Ohio and Kentucky area, the farmers would grow their crops, and then to sell them, they would build a flatboat and go down the Mississippi River and when they got to the head of the Mississippi River, they would, when they get down to New Orleans, they would sell all their crops and the flatboat and walk back on this path. Hundreds of miles. This section of the trace, this Trace Parkway, is 440 miles long. But obviously it went all the way to the Ohio River. One of the many road crossings. As I said earlier, there are no stop signs or stop lights on this. All the roads either go over or there's a stop on either side. So it's 9 o'clock in the morning and we're just rolling down the old road here, taking our time. That's why it's called a parkway. Both sides are mowed and groomed, and it's the best way to travel through the South. So we're in Tennessee and we're at mile marker 384, so it's 440 miles of this. Of course, when you get out of the hill country of Tennessee and get into, actually go across Alabama and go through Mississippi, it's pretty flat. So this is called the Old Trace Drive. Yep. So I guess it's a section of the trace that they've paved, sort of. It's obviously one way, hopefully. There's no way I'm going to be passing somebody on this. It's kind of a smooth road. It didn't say how long it was, so I'll have to be careful not to get back here too far. So we're on the Trace Drive here. A little wooden bridge. There is the Natchez Trace, right there. Kind of cool. And this way is the Natchez Trace Parkway. Some more of that sunken trace. Whoa! So this is the pathway that the natives and the early settlers trod. Not much of a path, is it? There's Honey coming back, yay! One of the interesting things about this trace is you go through cities. We're now going through Tupelo, Mississippi. See it? No. It's over there, and it's over there, but not where the trace is. Kind of amazing. So we're going through the city of Tupelo, Mississippi, and we don't see one building. We don't go through one traffic light. We don't stop at one stop sign. Truly amazing. As you can see, we're driving on the Natchez Trace. So we're driving along, we're still on the Natchez Trace, and just to my left, or east, is this, wow, big lake. Don't know what it is, because there was no sign for it, but definitely big. Kind of get a feel for it. Many miles across. So again, I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's some sort of dammed up river of some sort. Looks like we're going to be driving right next to it here when I look at the GPS. Leave it on here just for a minute. It's kind of the opposite of a clear. A lot of tannin in the water. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but it sure is big. So we're going through Jackson, Mississippi. Again, you don't see much of it. And I'm looking for I-20 West. I'm not sure how far we are from Jackson. I think I'm in Jackson, actually. Evidently, there's a sign for Jackson. So this is I-55 we're going over. There's Jackson, Mississippi. Back into Trace here. Coming up to I-20, which is my exit. And it looks like, oh, I just missed it. Oh no, all right. Coming up to the Mississippi River. Whoa, it's low. Louisiana state line.